So guys, there's a lot of questions about how base rape works, especially in Battlefield 4, what we define base rape. What we define base rape as is attacking the main without the enemy returning fire from it. Basically what base rape looks like, you're attacking an enemy boat or object, somebody who's freshly spawned in the main uncappable base. This is something you cannot do in LKG servers and should be enforced. If the person is not returning fire out of their main base, and they are not trying to engage you or any other targets out of their main base, they are not to be shot at in any way, shape, or form. If you see a player returning fire into the base and shooting without the enemy base attacking anybody, or the assailant attacking anybody, they are not free game. Until the enemy shoots back, they are not to be attacked. In the event that the main base returns fire and begins shooting at you indiscriminately, you may return fire, and that is the only condition you may fire into the enemy main base. And once again, the only condition you may fire into the enemy base is that the enemy base and their occupants are shooting at you to defend themselves. Already in this video, I am already way too close to the enemy main as is. There is no reason for me to be here at all. This is not helping the team. This is an example of base camping. It's a tactic often used by random players in our server and guests. It's really not recommended. It's basically base rape camping edition. Gives the other players the upper hand with you spawn in, you instantaneously get shot at. It's not acceptable on our servers. This definitely requires at least an admin kick. Off the first hand, it really, there's no reason to do it at all. It's just an absolutely narcissistic thing to do in the server. It causes trouble, causes people to leave. We don't want that. So definitely an admin kick. If they come back, they want to explain themselves, that's fine. But this is a simulation of asset destruction. Oftentimes we'll get people in our server that just randomly want to watch things blow up. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. But it's really... The vehicle respawn rate is very fast in our servers, particularly this air map server. But still, we want people to have an enjoyable experience, not to waste all the spawned assets, so our team can have immediate access to these assets and try to win the fight. Without them, I mean, you can't really win at all. I mean, basic boat transportation is one thing, but if you start shooting a spawn jet, or somebody starts shooting the defensive cannon, or somebody shoots another person's boat and just generally annoys them, it's just wasting the asset. Especially these boats here, they're critical to winning this map Parcel Storm, so there's really no use for it. I'd recommend an admin kill with an explanation. If it proceeds, do a kick, then temporary ban as it escalates from there in our standard operating procedures. But yeah, asset wasting is definitely not permitted in our servers and should be enforced thoroughly. So basically, we're going to simulate today. And again, this is a simulation. This does not reflect LKG's board leadership's views on anything. This is just a pride example of something that's commonly used in the server. You'll get somebody in here who goes, well, oh look, Delta's a fucking hacker. Sometimes the response to that is, well, that's just too bad. So you respond, well, that's just too bad. Move on. Be professional. Try to move on. Do the right thing. Set an example for everybody. However, sometimes things can escalate into a racist term. This is when enforcement has to take immediate action. Now, as you see in the chat window, again, this is a simulation, a reflection on us and what we believe in. Racism is an instant ban, permanent. It is appealable upon apology to the website, but it is an instant ban, no mercy. We do not tolerate it. It does not reflect our image. We will not allow it to compromise our image as a community. We do not tolerate racism in low-key gaming servers. End of story. Once again, this is a simulation. Racism in any LKG-sponsored servers is subject to instantaneous ban. So, this is an example of, well, sportsman play. You can sit there and, you know, give each other Josh comments, and, you know, then you have people who really take it way too far and take it from playful, joyful, giving each other shit to, oh, let's, you know, come repeatedly bash people for what they are and, you know, insult them to no end. It just doesn't end. You know, you can ask them what the deal is. You can attempt to absolve the situation as a professional, as expected by all LKG administrators. Again, expected by all LKG administrators. You know, this is bordering now player disrespect, admin disrespect, what have you. Player-to-player harassment in our servers, especially, it seems every time a new Call of Duty game comes out. Haha, yeah, insert COD comment here. We tend to get a lot of what we call Call of Duty grade players who harass, racially abuse, insult, invigor people into saying horrible things to each other. You know, an insult every now and then's fine, giving each other shit, but, you know, when you turn into a harassment deal that belongs on Facebook or something, it's a compromise of our standards. I mean, we should not tolerate harassment of our fellow players and guests. People just want to come here, have fun, not deal with that garbage that they're exposed to every day in life. So try to keep the server clean of general harassment players, you know, saying, oh, QQ more noob, you're a jackass, you know, just repeated insults that are not going anywhere. That's to be shot down with at least an admin kill to kick. It's up to the admin's discretion, still within the standard operating procedures and mission statement, but still, deal with harassment as it comes. Our guests won't like it, we don't like it, it's not up to our standards. So please enforce. This is also a little bit of a reminder for our admins. As I said in the previous recordings, trying to be professional. Telling someone to do that again, motherfucker, or I dare you to do that again, or this is our server, we're going to do this, that is not a reflection of our standards, and that is not what we want people to do. We voted on our standards, and they're to be upheld. We don't sit here and we don't flaunt, oh, why don't you do that again, motherfucker? Oh, let's do this. I dare you to do that. That's enticing somebody to break the rules. Anyone caught doing this will be held to the same amount of disciplinary action of a person who would normally do that in our servers. It could be removal of powers, removal of rank in the clan, or expulsion from the clan. We do not entice, do not provoke people to do such actions in our servers. It's not a reflection of our standards. It's pretty simple to follow. That's all we ask. Be professional, be tolerant to an extent, uphold our rules. It is incredibly simple. Last thing we need is the people in administrative positions saying, oh, go ahead and do that, see what happens. This is not a Dirty Harry movie. This is a community. This is a community we must run together and run it properly within our standards. Do not entice or provoke our guests and our players in our server. So here we're going to give you guys an example of single seating, why we enforce it, why it's frowned upon with Battlefield community. Typically you see a helicopter, you know, spraying rockets in one direction, trying to kill something. Eventually it doesn't work, the pilot gets desperate, hits F2, aims the gun down, sprays a couple rounds, turns the motor back on and flies away. That's called single seating. It reduces the effectiveness of the helicopter by at least 50%. Takes teamwork out of the equation, takes somebody out of the game that should be in that game, in that asset, taking care of it. A dual personnel manned helicopter is far more effective than a single seating helicopter. That is why we enforce it. There's no more skill to, oh, let's just single seat this asset. Oh, let's just do this my way because the whole world revolves around me. It does not revolve around one person. This game is based on team play, and it shall be so in our servers. If you see a helicopter drop out of the sky, fire its cannon randomly, engine quits out of nowhere, it's most likely a single-seater. Adding, they will have a +1 or +2 next to their name. If it's +1, it is a single-seat helicopter. Single seating can only be qualified, though, if the secondary weapons on the gunner are used, as in gunner 30mm cannon, TV missile, tow missile, whatnot. Okay.
I'm stuck. Look at the cables on the satellites.
What? What?
This, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not drink and fly. Apparently this
Beautiful.
person is now a stationary single-shot gun. If only we could get a breathalyzer.
Oh, fish sticks. There we go.
Attempt reverse 9/11. See how you like having a friend. Oh shit! Oh shit!
What the hell? Excuse me, sir. Have you been drinking?
Swear to drunk,
So,
officer.
Help! Help! My face is caught!
What? What?
My face is caught! So,
Come on, I'll get you down.
Oh shit. Up. Come on now. Oh shit. Up.
I did it!
Nice!
Successful win!
Woohoo!
Win!
Uh-oh, it's
Oh god,
slipping.
it's
It's
coming towards me.
slipping.
I did not order
No!
Why is he fucking crouching? It's not like
No,
he can't...
no, you need to crouch. You fucking need to crouch.
No, you don't. I fucking run fucking head to tails over that fucking thing.
Alright.
Watch, I'll show you.
Alright,
Okay.
this is cool.
What
What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Brandon's
Oh,
stuck
shit.
right beside us.
shit.
Oh, he's gonna bump us
Oh,
free.
shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh
Lay
god.
down. Lay down.
Oh, God.
Lay down. Lay down.
Oh god. Oh god. Dude, she's trying to go. I don't know what's happening, man. She's trying to go. I can't stop. But
I have a wicked idea right now.
bullshit. Ah!
Oh!
No, I'm stuck.
Alright, I'm gonna get the selfie up then. Fuck it.
Other one.
Oh shit.
All three.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay, one more. We need one more.
Jet pisses in pier.
Uh-oh!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
We have caught them. Our traps have worked.